Jung's quotes and psychological insights. 1. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. This means that if you don't understand the hidden thoughts and feelings in your unconscious mind, they will control your actions without you realizing it. You might think things are just happening to you by fate, but really, it's your unconscious guiding you. In simpler terms, Jung believed that if you don't become aware of your hidden thoughts and feelings, they will shape your life, and you'll think it's just luck or fate. 2. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. This means that the greatest opportunity in life is to discover and become your true self. Jung believed that by understanding and accepting all parts of your personality, you can become the best version of yourself. In simpler terms, Jung thought that the most important thing in life is to fully understand yourself and live as the real you. 3. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. This means that to truly understand yourself and your goals, you need to look within and explore your inner feelings. Focusing only on the outside world keeps you dreaming, but when you look inside, you become truly aware and awake. In simpler terms, Jung believed that real growth and understanding come from looking inside yourself, not just at what's happening around you. 4. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. This means that by understanding your own flaws, fears, and hidden feelings, your dark side, you are better able to understand and empathize with other people's struggles. In simpler terms, Jung believed that when you accept your own weaknesses, it helps you relate to and support others with their problems. 5. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. This means that when two people interact, it can have a big impact on both of them. Just like when chemicals mix and change each other, relationships can change both people involved. In simpler terms, Jung believed that meaningful interactions between people can lead to personal growth and change for both individuals. 6. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. This means that you can't change something in your life until you first accept it as it is. If you try to ignore or deny it, you won't be able to grow or improve. In simpler terms, Jung believed that to make positive changes, you first have to face and accept the truth about yourself or your situation. 7. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. This means that people will go to great lengths, even doing strange or harmful things, to avoid looking deeply at their true selves or confronting their inner feelings. In simpler terms, Jung noticed that many people would rather avoid facing their inner truths, even if it means doing things that hurt them, because it's easier than dealing with their real feelings. 8. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine, or idealism. This means that addiction, whether to drugs, alcohol, or even ideas, is harmful. Jung believed that addictions are ways people avoid facing their inner conflicts or insecurities. In simpler terms, Jung thought that any type of addiction, even being obsessed with certain ideas, is a way to escape dealing with your real inner struggles, and it's always bad for you. 9. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. This means that our minds often swing between logical, sense, and illogical, nonsense, thoughts, rather than always thinking about things in terms of right and wrong. Jung saw this balance between logic and emotion as important for mental health. In simpler terms, Jung believed that it's normal for your mind to switch between clear thinking and confusion, and finding balance between the two is key to staying mentally healthy. 10. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. This means that your past experiences don't define who you are. Instead, it's your choices and actions moving forward that decide who you become. Jung believed in personal growth and taking responsibility for shaping your future. In simpler terms, Jung thought that your past doesn't control who you are, you have the power to become who you want by the choices you make. Psychological insights. 1. The collective unconscious. Carl Jung believed that all humans share a deep part of their mind called the collective unconscious. This part of the mind holds universal symbols or archetypes, like the hero, a brave figure, the mother, a caring figure, and the shadow, our hidden, darker side. These symbols help shape how we see the world and how we behave. In simpler terms, Jung thought that deep inside, we all have common symbols in our minds that affect how we understand things and act, even if we don't realize it. 2. Individuation process. Carl Jung's idea of the individuation process is about a person's journey of psychological growth. It means becoming whole by bringing together all parts of your personality, including the parts you usually ignore or hide, like fears or weaknesses. The goal is to accept and balance every part of who you are. In simpler terms, Jung believed that to grow as a person, you need to recognize and accept all parts of yourself, even the ones you try to ignore, so you can become a more complete and balanced version of yourself. 3. Shadow work. Carl Jung believed that everyone has a shadow side, which is the hidden, unconscious part of our mind where we push away things like weaknesses, desires, or instincts that we don't want to face. Shadow work is the process of understanding and accepting this shadow. Doing this helps you become more self-aware and promotes personal growth. In simpler terms, Jung thought that we all have a hidden side with things we try to ignore or push away. To grow and understand ourselves better, we need to face and accept that side. 4. Anima and animus. Carl Jung introduced the ideas of the anima and animus. The anima is the feminine side of a man's personality, and the animus is the masculine side of a woman's personality. Jung believed that understanding and balancing these parts of ourselves is important for achieving psychological balance. In simpler terms, Jung thought that men have a feminine side and women have a masculine side, and getting to know and balance these sides helps us feel more complete and emotionally healthy. 5. Synchronicity. Carl Jung explored the idea of synchronicity, which means meaningful coincidences. These are moments when events that seem unrelated happen at the same time but feel connected in a special way to the person experiencing them. Jung believed these coincidences reflect the unconscious mind at work. In simpler terms, Jung thought that sometimes things happen at the same time by chance, but they feel like they have a deeper meaning for us, showing that our unconscious mind might be involved. Jung's work is deeply focused on the integration of unconscious aspects of the self into conscious awareness, allowing individuals to live more authentic, fulfilling lives.